Someday, someday, I hope, I hope to, with my smoke exhalations, inhale freedom. So the smoke you exhale is your chains. And the fresh air you inhale is freedom. Freedom is like a breath of fresh air.
I'm tired of doing this.
Honestly, she is tired of sorting her sorcery medications into her many components. If I medicate myself with medications with sorcery for my psychological condition of dissociative identity disorder, I would medicate for the symptoms of maybe sleeplessness or anxiety or restlessness or, agitation. I get easily agitated. And, my emotions pump, my emotions flow, and you can see it in my words. I'm very expressive and emotional. People, stop making me participate in your sorcery practice. I'm not trying to participate in your sorcery. I don't want to participate in your own sorcery on me. I wish to abstain from all sorcery. And medicate my own self with my own sorcery, which is mostly gummy form, plant-based vitamins like melatonin or children's liquid Benadryl. Combination of the two if I need to sleep. If I medicate myself for sleep, that's what I use. Hospital wants to put me on trazodone. I don't like that sorcery, although it is somewhat more effective than my own homemade sorcery of that, valerian root, chamomile, and GHBA and lemon balm, and ashwagandha. That's a good little group of meds to get yourself to relax homeopathically, herbally. Herbal medicine, I think, is more better than the sorcery medicine from the pharmacies that are prescribed by doctors in that citadel of sorcery called the hospital. This is my religious views, my religious freedom. I have a condition that allows me to have this, treat myself if I want. And you can't undo my condition with medication. It's dissociative identity disorder. You only get that through one way. A bunch of fucking trauma. I'm not saying it has to be a bunch of rapes. In my case, yes, 4 instances of forced rape separated by years. I was kidnapped once or twice, depending on how you want to define that, really. Here's your pill bag.
Thank you. I do my organizer.
Oh, yeah, and hemp. All the hemp products I can smoke. Not Delta-9 THC products, which our local police have no idea that there is such a thing. They keep asking me, is that spice? Is that synthetic spice that messes people up? Yeah, I know. That stuff, if I do that stuff, if I accidentally get a hold of that stuff, you know what it does to me? That spice stuff that they're worried about people getting on and making them crazy, that makes me forget everything. I think, no, if I'm riding down a road in a car with people and I happen to be driving, because I made this mistake once and once only in my life, I didn't know what it was going to do to me. Here's my experience with spice and why I don't use that specific substance, that synthetic THC that kind of gets people kind of high. I think it's like that weird spice shit that was a fad a long time ago. They got new and upgraded improvements for synthetic marijuana, and our police are behind the times. They don't even know that we locally sell it at our pit stop, sold as hemp, upgraded superpowered hemp, with a really potent CBDs in it that you can actually feel the effects of. They call it THCA. It's not Delta-9 THC, the one that's illegal nationwide. Didn't they do away with that? Why is it still illegal in my state? Why? Didn't they do away with that on the federal level? Why is it still illegal in my state? Why is it still illegal in some other states? And why are they pushing this flimsy-ass fucking substitute with THCA in it, supposedly? Yet, my parole officer says you can't smoke marijuana. You're allowed to smoke hemp because it's not marijuana. One of my other parole officers told me, Brett Sorrells, back last time I was on parole, 16, 17, 18, 19, something like that. So, yeah, hemp's not marijuana, that's fine. My parole officer told me that when I was on parole last time. So I can smoke this hemp because he said so. He was a parole officer working in the same department. And hey, what one says, they all got to go by because they're all working with the same people. They all go by the same rules. So if he tells me, hey, the rules are this way, then that's what the rules are. Okay, they can't be changing the rules around. It's not how it works. You can't say, hey, This is okay in this situation, but later on it's not okay if it's the same exact thing. Okay? This is hemp. My products can't stop me from smoking it because it has supposed THC in it. Might make me pee dirty for THCA, but not Delta-9 THC. His test doesn't differentiate. He can still send me the treatment over it. I'm doing nothing illegal. I'm medicating myself. I use this to commune with the psychic all mind. What? I'm a Rastafarian if I want to be. I have that faith. Revelation 4:20. The 420 elders. 420 is in Revelation. There's 420 elders. 420 wise people. 420 makes you wise. It's the Rastafarian way. I shouldn't be telling Rastafarian secrets, but I have to stand up for my religious freedom at some point. I should be standing up and telling, hey people, your God you worship, that you think is in the form of a man, is ready to carve at him. I'm not trying to preach my religion to other people or convince people to my way, but I have to stand up and say, hey, this is my religion. This is what it is. And it's a real thing, and you cannot take it from me because we have freedom of religion in this country, and it protects weird views like mine. Specifically, it says that. That's what it's for. Specifically, it says that in the fucking Constitution. You ever read the Constitution? Do you ever get a copy of it? Do you ever read that fucking thing? You can get fake copies of it, you know. My stepmom had a fake copy. It was like a facsimile. It was a little miniature version of it. It was like, you know, like a foot tall on a board. It looked like it was like burnt at the edges, you know. I thought, wow, she's got the Constitution itself. Where did she steal that from? Stepmom is Catwoman. Parallels. We're in a parallel universe, you know, to the synthetic universe on Hollywood screen. That's just a parallel universe. That's a possible realm. Once you get to the heaven matrix, you can go live in those different realms and those different universes. Video game realm, they call it the video game realm. Once you get to heaven, they have a video game realm for us to play in. You want to go live in one of those holodecks of the Hollywood movies? Yeah, go ahead. But it's done in VR, stays in VR. Don't carry your sins outside the box. Think outside the box. You're not inside the box. Heaven has a place that you can be inside the box. That's not this. This is life on earth before heaven starts. Heaven's supposed to start pretty soon. It's not to be feared. All that bad shit that happens, we do it to ourselves, so we can mitigate that. We don't. We can't. If we try to mitigate that, we get bad. We should just not try to do it at all. Try to shy away from it. Put it off for another little while. It could have been the end of the world back in Hitler's day. He was trying to find the Ark of the Covenant so he can enact being the Antichrist, because he was from that little region that dude's supposed to be naturally born at. I'm not that man. I was born up here. But there is parallels. I'm the that motherfucker. I'm the Antichrist. It doesn't mean I'm Christ. He's so much higher. I just want to come in like I understand his powers. He's not capable of it. So that puts me like, as far as my intellectual achievement, maybe a close second or a third, under like, or maybe a fourth or fifth, maybe sixth. I've got several that's above me. Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, Anton Lavoisier, Nostradamus, Isaac Newton, Benjamin Franklin. They've all had divine inspirations, being touched by the divine.
Yeah, my glasses.
So why is it so hard to believe that an average, everyday American citizen can achieve this within themselves by balancing their lives? And I know, shit goes out. My words extinguish the fire. Sin. Wages of sin is death. Drugs shorten their life, supposedly. These are the harshest fucking form of cannabinoids you can find. The synthetic THC, hemp-derived THC, they're often harsher on your lungs. Hemp is a lot harsher on you than marijuana.
Glasses.
Marijuana's much smoother. Doesn't make you choke still. Makes you cough, they both do. But man, this shit really wears out your throat. I have dissociative identity disorder. I know who I am. You can't medicate that out of me. You can only medicate the symptoms of it. My anxiety, lemon balm, all that shit I mentioned earlier, herbal remedies. I don't want to repeat myself over and over again. I think I get this time, just explaining some things. I'm not going to come in clear yet, people. Stand up, America. We fight on the side of heaven. Wizards, wands at the ready. At the top of your desk, just in case you need it. This is a defense against the dark arts after all.